Hello everybody, welcome to Telli Talks, where we talk about life, growth, relationships, and all things in between. This episode is sponsored by Classic Cat and 8 Lab, and we are here today with artist.
Ybezzy.
You know, he is an actor as well too.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to talk all about that. Thanks for coming on, Ybezzy.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate you for having me.
And you got us taking shots right now, and I usually don't take no shots, so this... Okay,
what you got
cheersing?
a shot of?
I got a shot of reposado, so what are we cheersing to?
Life, peace.
And happiness. I'm going to take it. Oh, Jesus.
I'm going to be pussy today.
Help me out. Okay, so for the people that don't know your journey, tell us how you got to where you are today.
Okay, I started off in Miami. I was born and raised in Miami, Florida. I started off in Adapata. Grew up around the whole Miami. And it was hard growing up in Miami. You know what I mean? Section A. Daddy wasn't around all the time. Mama was independent. And just going to school. Finished school at Miami Northern Senior High School. I started doing music probably like in, 2008. I started doing music in 2008. Finished high school in Miami Northern, graduated, and just took music serious after that. But my best friend was like, man, you got the image to be an artist. He was like, you should do music. I was like, nah, I'm not a rap. This ain't for me. He like, I'm gonna write some of your music one time for you. Got into the studio, I was nervous, I was shy, I couldn't even put a bar together. He wrote a rap for me. And then I was like, man, this shit sound good. After we heard the song, after that, it's been on since then. I've been giving hell.
And first of all, I respect the fact that you said you had a whole ghostwriter and didn't write no music.
Yeah.
So I respect that, because most artists don't admit that they have people that help them, and there's nothing wrong with it.
If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't have been a rapper or nothing like that. Because, like, if he didn't say that you look like you got the image to be an artist, I'm going to write your music for you just to get you going. I used to come to him all the time. Every time I see him in the hallway, I'm like, bro, I need another song, man. Can you write this song for me? Right. He was like, no, bro, I can't do this no more. I'm like, what you mean? He was like, bro, you ain't gonna never learn how to do your own.
Yourself, right?
You ain't gonna never know how to do yourself. If he never told me that, I probably would have been looking for ghostwriters right now. So he told me that, and I was just like, I appreciate him for saying that, because now it's like, I learned it. I studied the game. Right. Now I don't even write no more. I just go out the dome. Just go how I feel, yeah.
Oh, that's dope. So what inspires you to write the music that you write?
My cousin Booby that died. I got him tatted. I think it's right here. This side. Which one?
That side.
This side. Okay, Booby Real. Yeah. So my cousin, he died, and I took music more serious when he passed, cause that's what he believed in me. He believed in me more than I believed in myself. So he was more of a fan of me than I was a fan of myself. And once he passed away, I was like, this is something he wanted me to do anyway. So I was like, let me continue on with the journey. You know, I just started doing music more serious. I took it more serious. I dropped my EP, Booby World, dedicated to him. It was like 6 songs. And I had a single in there called I'm With the Shits, too. And it was dedicated to the women, all the females around the world. And it got a nice buzz. Once I took off with that song, I was like, oh yeah, this is for me. So I went into that lane when it came to with women, dedicating the songs to women. And every album that I did, I was like, I need to make a song for women, because women is strong, they powerful. Absolutely. And we need women in this world. So I was like, yeah. Like, so that was my lane right there.
I like that you acknowledge that, and coming from a single household that's ran by a woman.
Yeah. My mom's birthday today. Happy birthday, Mom.
Oh, happy birthday, Moms. I love that. My brother's birthday was today. Yesterday. Yeah. And then my son's birthday, his birthday is 4/20. So
oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, so
he a smoker?
He's 17. He better not be smoking. I'll whoop your ass, boy. You play with me. But anyways, then don't come for me, police, and none of them come for me for my kids. You know, we in Cali. So
wait, is the weed legal out here?
Yeah, the weed is legal, but I'm saying, like, you know, okay. So I'm Black and Asian, and back, like, my mom, oh my God. Okay, so my mom used to like I would get in trouble as a kid, and she would chase me with like pots and pans, because you know, she'd be like, "Girl, come over here," and you know, just throw whatever she could grab at me when I would be in trouble. And as a kid, my dad's from Alabama, so I would get whoopings. Like if I did something bad, I used to rock on the chair and we had this customized like Last Supper chair where it's like wood, and it was in the Last Supper was engraved in the table.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, and I was just rocking on the chair, and the chair broke and I flipped back, and I got my ass whooped, and I was like, dang, you know, you try to put on all these draws to
yeah.
so you don't feel so much. So
you know it's crazy what you said, because like back then we used to get ass whoopings. Nowadays, kids don't even get that no more.
No,
you don't see it no more.
It's a different environment. But
it's a different generation now. Like,
the
mom is just not like, they don't parent their kids no more like that.
Yeah, and you know what? I mean, like, I'm all for discipline. Everybody disciplines differently, and I just feel that like I personally would rather get a whooping than to be grounded for a week. A whooping's one and done, and you know it's over with. It might hurt, or whatever the case is.
And you might do it again too, though.
Yeah, but it's over with. Your whooping's done. You're grounded for a week, 2 weeks. You don't got your iPad, you don't got your phone, you don't got your TV, you don't got your PlayStation.
I think that's
more torture.
I think that's make you want to go do it again.
Not having all your stuff or get whooping.
Not having all your stuff. It make you want to be more bad. It's like
rebellious.
it's like going to jail right now, knowing that you did all this bad shit. It just make you more angry. Like when you get back out, it's like you want to go do it again.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know.
It's that mentality of just like vengeance, probably, of just like the get back.
It just feel like it's torture. Like, you took something from me, now I got to go back out and do it again. Cause I lost everything. I did 5-6 years in jail behind the penitentiary. Now when I get out, I'm lost. I don't know what's going on in the real world. So now I got to go figure it out again. I might mess up again. You know what I mean? And that's why they give you probation when you get out of jail. They know you're gonna go do something wrong. Why would they give you probation? You did 5 years and 10 years knowing that you ain't gonna do nothing. They give you 5 years in probation. You think you ain't gonna mess up? You might not smoke. Come on, we going through it.
The system is not made for us. It's not made to make you better or grow. And I just feel that does need to change, because you want to be able to get out of jail and be able to get a job.
Exactly.
You know, like, how are you going to grow and prosper in life if you can only do a limited amount of things, and you might not have the education?
And then you're so stressed out, you're worried about this and that. It's like, how can I get a job? Like, they're not going to accept me because I'm a felon. Like, come on, like, it ain't right. I
then
think
you got to find different avenues of ways to generate income,
and that may right there, it may cost you from making a mistake again, because you can't get a job, you know what I mean,
or it's not enough money.
Exactly. So I think they need to change these laws. Like, somebody need to step up in the office and change some laws. Like,
speaking of changing things, what you think about the blue checks on the ground?
I think, like, see, the people that actually earned it kind of like lowered like the value of it. Like,
absolutely.
So people like us, you know what I mean? Like, we really put in work, right? So the people that didn't put in work, you go on somebody's Instagram, you see like you ain't even making these type of moves that the people that's been doing it, like really been doing it, and it kind of like lowered the value of it now. Like,
no, absolutely.
It makes you look like, damn, you ain't put in that much work.
I agree.
How we put in all this work, and you just all of a sudden get a blue check? You ain't even got half the followers than me.
Right.
You got 5,000 followers, you got a blue check.
Yeah, I just feel that, like, before, a blue check used to mean like you're a celebrity, or you've done something to establish who you are.
You put in work,
yeah, you put in the work. So it's even like, you know, you got a business, you got a job, or whatever the case is. Now, I feel like the blue check is just verification of who that person is. Like, okay, you could be Bob from down the street and have a blue check and not be, you know, a business owner, entrepreneur, or
it's all about
rapper,
money right now.
artist.
I feel like Instagram is making money off this, because now they charging every month $14 a month. They charging people $14 a month.
And imagine how many
that's
people
a Netflix account.
Imagine how many people have the gram.
Exactly. So that's like a Netflix account. Like, you just charging these people $14 a month. That's the subscription.
But honestly, I feel like I'm looking at Instagram now with like the amount of time everyone spends on social media, right?
Yeah.
It's a new drug. It's a new drug. It's like crack.
It's
you know,
addiction.
You gotta have it. You wake up, and including myself. I wake up and I'm like, before I even get out of my bed, I'm like, let me get on the ground and see what's going on. Let me check my messages. Let me check my I sleep with my phone right here on, I wake up to my phone because that's my alarm. I don't even use an alarm clock. My phone is literally like my calendar is on my phone. Literally my agenda, my calendar, my notes, everything, all of my business, my group chats, everything. If I was to lose my phone right now, I feel like losing my phone is worse than losing my wallet.
Yeah.
Why? Because my wallet is on my phone. You know what I'm saying? I got Apple Pay, I got my cards, I have notes for businesses, for my charity events, group chats with my my VP.
Exactly.
And everything is on my phone.
Exactly.
So not just social media, but just like everything being on your phone and just having access to everything at one time is so essential for me because I'm, if I get let's say, for example, a message about the charity event that I'm running, or
you're gonna miss
family message, or
you're gonna miss out on all
calendar,
of opportunities,
podcast, everything, opportunities. But back to Instagram, how that relates to life. It's like like you said, we built that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't just get a blue check overnight. No. It was like years. I don't know about you, but like years into having to be in the game and just grinding to get that check. And then now it's like you could buy it for $15.
I think it don't hold value to me no more.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I wouldn't even want it no more. They could take it right now. I don't care for it.
What I think they should do is, for the people that were like verified prior to, maybe change the color of the check, or like make it so it's like a green check or a yellow check, or like a star, for example, where it's like, okay, like let's say all the rappers have stars and all the entrepreneurs have diamonds, or like different ways to verify what this person is or what they do. So I think if they have a system of like coding, it would work. And then the value would go back to where it's like, hey, you're making money on the gram, or you're doing a post on the gram, and you're still being able to make your source of income.
No, facts. I agree. Instagram for me, like, it became draining. Like,
it's a job.
I feel like every day, like you said, waking up, you gotta have your phone right here by you. Every time you wake up, it's like you looking at your phone, trying to make sure you ain't getting notifications. It became so draining to a point, like, for me, I had to put it out for a little bit. I had to like sit back and like not even post about nothing. I had to go 2 months without posting, because it's addiction, like you said. You gotta keep up. You might have this artist over here dropping an album tomorrow, and you feel like, damn, I gotta go drop an album too. I gotta drop a new song, because it's competition. And that's what it feel like sometimes. And it becomes a point like you just gotta just let it go and just let it ride sometimes.
And it's sad though, because we're all different people, and we don't have to compare, because we don't have to compete. Like, you're in your own lane, and there's everyone that's not everybody looks like you, or not everybody's doing what you're doing, or pushing out the same music that you're pushing out. When we look at the gram, that's why a lot of these other countries and places have it to where they don't have filters no more, to where it's like, oh, you got these girls that's out here, getting a whole BBL on a filter, or like,
Instagram changed a lot. You don't understand. Like, see, back then when we didn't have social media, like, if you was in a relationship, like, right, if you wasn't in a relationship, or you was in a relationship, it give it so much competition, because everybody doing something. So you may get your girl mad tomorrow, right? She may go on Instagram, somebody DM her, and she might find it interested to text him back, just because how you made her feel last night,
and vice versa.
You get what I'm saying?
It's such
how you made you made her feel so less of a woman last night. Now this same guy been DM her 20 weeks from now. Now she DM him again.
They ain't even seen it. He DM'd her last year, and she's like, "Let me go check my DMs and see who it is."
Exactly.
Now
so
they
it's like
where they got priority,
general,
and it just like,
it's just a competition thing now. Now it's like, okay, now it's like it's giving easy access now. Like, back then when we didn't have social media, it was like you couldn't see that.
Yeah,
you couldn't see none of that.
Also, too, I feel like it's a good test for people that are in committed relationships, where it's like, hey, you got all these people that are in your DMs or whatever the case is. How are you going to control your temptation? You know, is you really for me or are you not for me to the point where it's like, all right, what you doing? You know, and then you got couples, and you know, because I have like friends that are all different types of walks of life, and you know, there's times where I see people where there's like, you know, you got your password and you got your location, and it's just like, why are y'all together if y'all don't trust each other? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to have your location or your password to what you got going on, because what's done in the dark will come to the light if it's done.
I just was saying that.
You know what I'm saying?
I just was speaking on that.
It's just, it is what it is. And I just feel like I don't have to play Detective Dan or Inspector Gadget with you. Seriously,
no,
I
facts.
If I'm with you and I love you and I'm with you because I love you, I shouldn't have to be investigating what you're doing 24/7. That to me is just like a job within itself. Like, it's like, I don't want to be that nagging girlfriend, that nagging wife, that nagging fiance, whatever it is that you are in your relationship, because then it's you torturing yourself. That's toxic to your own mental health.
It's like once you lose trust, it's like it's no going back. Cause like it's gonna happen again. Once you do something wrong in a relationship, it may happen again, it may not. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be able to communicate. If you can't communicate with a woman or a man, like, it's nothing there.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's hard to even bring it back together.
I feel like too, like, relationships are, to me, is what you can tolerate and can't tolerate from a person.
Exactly.
So, like, for example, if I have my list of things that I'm definitely not going to tolerate, like, I'm not going to tolerate a man that doesn't love my children. I'm not going to tolerate, you know, whatever it is that I don't like or whatever it is that I do want in a relationship. You know, like, if I know, like, if, for example, like, obviously I'm in a relationship, but let's say I'm not in a relationship. If I go find a man, I'm not going to find a man with no job, because I already got kids. So I don't want to take care of somebody else if I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain things that I feel like, relationship, everybody has their own values, right? Like, whatever you might want in a relationship might be different for the other person, right? So I just feel like once you know what you're willing to tolerate, and once the other person knows what they're willing to tolerate, it just makes things so much more easier.
But see, it's so much a woman or a man could take when you're in a relationship. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you're dealing with a woman, it's like, when you see something in somebody, you got to know, like, if you think about, I want to marry this person, right? You got to be thinking, like, okay, when they get mad, how can I make this person happy? If I'm going to marry this person, right?
Right.
I got to know what comes with it.
Right.
When she get mad, I got to know how to make her happy again.
Right.
I got to be able to put up with her bullshit.
That's you coming up with a solution, not another problem. Because someone could be like, oh, she mad, let me go make her madder. You know what I'm saying? And not come up with a solution.
Exactly.
So it's all, I feel like all that stems back to, like, how you were raised. You know what I'm saying? Because it starts in the household, right?
Nah,
so
facts,
it's like, if your mom raised you well and showed you how to take care of a woman, that's all you know. So that's what you're going to do. You know, and there's people that don't know better, so they don't do better. And it's like, if you're coming into a situation where you're like, okay, I'm going to go fix this problem because I created this problem, and I'm going to make that relationship better with this woman, you're already taking a step in a positive direction. And then there's people that is like, oh, you cheated on me, let me cheat on you, instead of trying to fix the problem.
It's the tick for tat. That you can't go back on doing that. Like, it's like, that tick for tat, like, it's not being grown. You're not being grown. Like, it's so immature, though. You get what I'm saying?
And
like,
it's games. And it's like, okay, first, are you in a relationship right now? No, you're not in a relationship. But you've obviously been in a relationship where it's like, you know what you want and what you don't want.
And what would you tolerate?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what are things that you want in a relationship?
Communication. I think that was
Key.
big for me. Yeah.
Key.
Like, I dealt with somebody that didn't know how to communicate. So it for me, it was just like a failure. Like, knowing that a person could communicate. When she got mad or when I got mad, couldn't talk it out, couldn't fix the problem. So it was just, that was the failure right there. Yeah. But, you know, loyalty is big, you know what I mean? Sometimes, you know, I mean, we human, we all make mistakes. You may be a person that make 2 mistakes out of the whole relationship, you know what I'm saying? Then you get it right. The next time, the third time, you may get it right. I may make 6 mistakes, you know what I'm saying? To the 7th time, I got it right.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's how much, like you said, it's up to you how many times you're going to take that, what you put up with, what you're willing to put up with, what you're not willing to put up with. See, women, y'all strong. Y'all can put up with a lot of shit. Man, we take one mistake. We ain't putting up with that no more. That's it. We done. You know what I'm saying? But y'all take it all. Like, y'all could take so much pain. I don't know how y'all do it.
I feel like
how y'all do it.
I honestly feel like God made women to be strong and to be able to bear a child. Everybody has roles, right?
Yes.
This is just my opinion because everybody has an opinion. I feel like women are put on this world to nurture and bear a child. You know, like so much more. You know, we're strong, we're resilient, we make things happen, you know. But ultimately, a woman, to me, their responsibilities in life, at least in my perspective, is to nurture, whether that's to nurture your children, to nurture your man, to nurture your household, to nurture your job, just to nurture, to feed it. You know what I'm saying? To nurture and have children, like as a woman, you know, and as a man, I feel that a man's job in life is to provide, to protect, and profess their love.
That's facts.
And that's just my perspective.
No,
you know, like
I
everybody's different, and everybody, you know, wants different things, but that's just what I feel like a man and a woman's role is. Now, all these other things come in place. Like, you know, I believe women can work, men can work. I believe men can do things that women can do, whether it's sports, whether it's music, whether it's making money, whatever it is. Like, I feel like both sexes can do these things, but I genuinely feel like ultimately at the end of the day, that is a woman's role and that is a man's role.
No, I agree with that. You couldn't say it better than that. Like, for real. Fact. That's real facts.
Yeah, I feel like that's what it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that is where, as a woman, we are supposed to be submissive to our man, but also you could be submissive and still be strong. That doesn't mean if your man's like, bitch, go cook me some dinner. That don't mean that's how a man is supposed to act.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna cook you dinner and you don't even have to ask, but I'm a woman and I feel like that's something that I should be
doing.
The
things you're saying is like, it's like you growing up and you being mature now. Like,
right.
But see, you had to go through some fucked up shit to actually get to what you saying right now.
Right.
A lot of people ain't been through that, so they can't speak how you speaking right now. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, no, absolutely. And it still stems back to your upbringing, you know?
Yeah,
like
how you grew up.
Yeah, like my mom's Asian, and that's how Asians are. So they're taught to, like, cater to their man. You know what I'm saying? So as my mother, I was taught that, you know, like, you take care of your man. You don't let your man leave the house without eating, or you don't let your man leave the house without having sex, whatever it is, you know. But you could still be strong. You could still have your own. You could still do what you need to do as a woman, as a mother, as a spouse, whatever it is. But also, you know, take care of him. Now, if he decides to go do some fuck shit on his own, that's a whole nother reason. That's a whole nother situation. But if you're doing what you need to do, the blame is not on you. You know what I'm saying? Then now is, if a problem comes up, you have the upper hand.
And so you can leave that relationship knowing that you wasn't a fuck up.
Yeah, and you did all you can do to make it work.
You can't put it all on you because you did what you could do.
Exactly. And sometimes what you put out doesn't mean it's taking the way that you're giving it.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like there's a thin line between that, and when it comes to relationships, I feel like, you know, it has to be something that both people are in compromise with. You know, there's some men that don't like submissive women. There's some men that want their women to work, and the man might want to be taken care of, or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying?
I don't find that cool at all, though.
But some men like it, you know, and that's why the world is such a beautiful place, because everyone's different. You know, everybody has different wants or needs.
Some women
or
like
fetishes,
that, though. Some women rather a man not working. They do all this. Nah, I wouldn't even find
some
that
men
shit
like
cool.
to be house husbands.
I wouldn't find that cool at all. I would feel so less of myself as a man to know that, damn, my woman doing all this for me and I ain't doing nothing. I'm sitting home. Every time you come home, I'm watching the game, playing the game. Like, that shit don't feel right.
Right. But to you,
Yeah.
Because of your upbringing. You know what I'm saying? Because you saw your mom work and you saw how hard it was for your mom.
Facts.
So you want to make a difference.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like it stems back to, and I feel like that's with everything, whether that's, people that, become mass murderers or whatever the case is. It's like how they were raised or what they didn't have in their household. And that's how they are what they are today because of their lack of their father being in their life or, being a foster child or, whatever that might be, like whatever outcome, good or bad, is usually stems from their upbringing.
Right.
And I don't know. I just feel like that's how like life pushes us.
I don't know how a woman can
grow.
find that cool though. Like
That's
crazy.
I personally
That's
wouldn't
crazy.
do it. I personally wouldn't do it, but that goes back to like the things that you're willing to tolerate and what you're not willing to
He
tolerate.
gotta be a P or something.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like here's the
He
thing.
gotta be a P for Vegas or something. I don't know.
Wait, what's a P?
A pimp.
Oh. I'm like, what's a P?
That ain't no relationship. He on some P shit.
Yeah,
On everything. That ain't no relationship.
And there's still also too. There's still like more strong women that like to be the dominant person in their relationship where they want to be in charge. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I'm a work
deal with a woman that
and you
feel like
take
that.
care of the kid.
I would not want to deal with a woman that she feel like she in charge.
What's your sign?
I'm a Leo.
A Leo. Well, that's a dominant sign.
Very
Like,
dominant.
y'all like to be in control.
Very dominant.
You said that we very dominant.
Yes.
So you're not going for a girl that's
Nah.
like. So would you date somebody that is like, I guess, let's say she's making money and she's making more money than you, but you're still on your grind and you can potentially make more money than her.
Would I date her?
Yeah.
Yes, I would.
You would. So you would do it.
I would date her, but I wouldn't.
But you wouldn't take it serious.
I wouldn't allow her to be the house, like, to take advantage.
You
of
still
the
want to be
know-how.
the man.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Got you.
like-
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, exactly.
There's nothing wrong with that. I don't
because
see
when
that.
I love hard. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, if I deal with a woman, like, she gotta be more in love with me on me as with her. Because when I love so hard. You know what I mean?
Do you
I take
feel
it
like
so serious.
do you ever feel like you've been in a relationship where you've loved the person more than
Of
they've
course.
loved you?
Yes.
So now
I
you
dealt with
have
that.
Now you have that. Like,
That's
all
why
right,
I'm telling
not gonna
you.
love you more.
That's why I'm
because
like.
I know I love.
That's why, like, when it comes to me, like a Leo. If you got to know a Leo, you know what Leo's about. We love very, very hard. Like, we could be very like dominant when it comes to love. Like, we love over hard. You know what I'm saying? So, if I deal with any type of woman, she gotta show me that she loved me more than I love her. Because once I start loving, I love so hard.
Gosh. Okay. So
I might do the most.
So the Beehive. Does
Yes.
they got any songs on this new album that he has a new album
Facts.
out, guys? The Beehive.
I know what you about to say. Facts.
Okay. So tell me what I'm about to say.
Do it got any songs that's dealing with women or dedicating to a song
Yes.
to women? Yes. Every album, every project I ever do, no matter what, I'm gonna dedicate a song to women because y'all lay the foundation down.
So what
You know
is
what I'm
on the
saying?
Beehive that is like your top 3 favorite songs and why?
Throw It Down.
What's that about?
It's about women. You know what I mean? How she's dominant in bed. She's
She throwing it down.
yeah, she's
Pretty much. Gotcha.
she's she's happy, she's living life. She just committed to you, she's loyal to you. Yeah. And I got a solid on there, just being solid with yourself, being happy with yourself, being a person that you know what you've been through in life, and you been a good person to yourself. Don't worry about what nobody else is doing. Don't worry about what if somebody fucked you over yesterday. You ain't gotta do revenge. You ain't gotta show that that other side of you. Be happy for you. Stay solid. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I think the whole album is no skips.
I love it. When does it come out?
It's already out.
Oh, it's already out.
Yeah, it's out.
And it came out.
The Source actually did a write-up for me about it.
Oh,
The
dope.
Source magazine, they did a write-up, a whole write-up right now. You go online right now, type in Ybezzy, Source magazine. They got a whole write-up about the whole
Dope.
project.
I'm late.
They loving it. They like the project, yeah.
Oh, that's dope. Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
So we got to listen to Solid.
No Practice. They got the intro, No Practice, is on there, No Practice. Throw It Down, Solid, New Shit, 1K a day. 1K,
Throw It Down.
1K a day is actually, we're going to speak on 1K a day.
Okay, let's
1K
speak about
a day,
it.
this is me.
So 1K a day, where does it stem from and why?
Okay, so 1K a day is really like this. So I'm gonna motivate the people right now. So all right, so when you out here hustling, right, you could do anything in the world right now. Mm-hmm. You could be a person that sells CDs. You could be a person that cut grass. You could be a person that just sell beats.
Right.
You get 10 people, right, a day. Charge them $100. That's what, $1,000 a day.
Right.
So I want to let people know you could do anything in the world if you hustle, if you grind, put your mind to what you want to do.
Absolutely.
If you hustling, you out here making money, you could go get a lawnmower right now and cut 10 grasses. That's for $100. That's $1,000. That's 1K a day. You get what I'm trying to say?
Absolutely.
So it's just motivation for the people.
Absolutely.
So when I brand this right here, this 1K a day, it was motivation for me. Cause I'm a hustler, so anything I do, anything I put my name on, I'm gonna make it happen.
Absolutely. Do you feel that like people, because there's so many different walks of people in life, right? And like you said, you could do if
and you ain't gotta,
you're ambitious
you ain't
enough.
You ain't gotta make $5,000 a day. You ain't gotta worry about what this person doing, what this person doing. Right. You could make $30 a day. You still accomplishing something. You could, as long as you making something. Every time you wake up in the morning, you gotta make something.
Absolutely.
I don't care if it's $50 a day.
But here's the thing, right? So you're a hustler.
Yes.
You have ambition to hustle.
Of course.
There's people in life that you cannot teach the hustle or ambition to because they don't have that drive to want to do it.
Yeah, it's not in them.
And that's the T. It's not in them. So how you deal with people that don't have that same mindset as you in your life.
So the people that you saying, that people that's around me?
Yeah, like people that's around you.
You can't teach it. Like you said, you can't teach it. Like if you know, all right, so if you, let's say if I got a rich friend, right? He a millionaire. Mm-hmm. I'm going over here to hang with somebody that ain't got nothing. What that tell you right there? It ain't in me. Right. I got a rich friend that's making millions of dollars. And I could learn from him right now. Sit in the table, we go eat lunch right now, and we could talk about some shit, real shit. But I'm going over here in the hood. When I know it's violence, it's all type of shit that I can end my life right now. I could go I could go to jail tomorrow. But this rich friend right here, he an investor. He got all type of businesses. He got food trucks. He got all type of shit that he could teach me how to make money, get me out the hood, get me out the ghetto, get me out of poverty, all that. But I'm going over here. It ain't in me then. Right. I don't want to make it then.
Right.
At all.
Right. And some people are just comfortable with what they're used to.
Exactly.
Familiarity. So when it comes to that point of like, you know, I'm comfortable and I'm cool with being just okay and not great. There's people that's like that.
No, I know. It's women like that too.
Yeah. Men, people.
Yeah.
You know, men, women.
In general.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's sad because like you got to learn your purpose on this earth. When we here, like when we put on this earth, God put us on this earth. So you got to know your purpose on this earth. Why you here? We all got an expiration date. Like when we leave here. Mm-hmm. So you got to know why you here. Absolutely. You got to serve your purpose. If you don't serve your purpose, then it's not doing nothing right. You ain't doing something right.
110% agree.
You got to know what you here for.
Got to. Mandatory. And if
just
you
makes
don't
sense.
And if you don't, your path I feel is already destined because God already has your path for you. So if you don't know what it is, you will soon find out what it is.
You gotta figure it out.
It definitely will come out. So for everybody that's on the show, we play this game, super toxic, but it's fun. It's a game of Would You Rather.
Are you super toxic?
No, I'm not toxic.
But you made it up, so I'm thinking you super toxic.
This game made it up, but I wanted to bring it on because, you know, I never want to interview somebody and want it to feel like it's an interrogation. You know, I want to like act like I'm the police and I'm asking you all these personal questions about your life and your upbringing and where you are and, you know, how you're raised and all that stuff, and not make it be where people get to know you outside of who you are on social media. Because I feel like, you know, people feel like they know who you are by what you post, and we're just giving them a glimpse of what we want them to see. Okay. And that might not be everything of who you are as a person, right?
Yeah.
So this game is a game of Would You Rather. So would you rather do what's on this card, or would you rather do what's on that card? Rules of the game, because people come on and cheat. You have to answer.
I'm gonna answer everything.
You can't remix the question, but you can give your explanation as to why you answered the way that you did.
Okay.
Got it?
All right.
Let's do it. All right. Pick from this side. So we're going to pick 6 cards each. You can pick whatever you want. I'm going to play with you too, so you're not in the hot seat by yourself. Let me take this one back here.
Oh my God. This is crazy.
All right.
This is crazy.
You got yours?
Wait, this is 6?
Yeah, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right. Would you rather develop a mass cold sore in your mouth every Monday?
Mm-hmm.
A mass, like massively big cold sore every Monday on your mouth. Or swallow a used condom you found on a sidewalk?
Ooh. I'll swallow that condom. That cold sore gonna be so on your side, and it's like you can't even talk to nobody. Like it's just like that condom, you might just go ahead and shit that out.
But what if it has like, I don't know, some uncurable disease?
Oh my God!
And you swallowing something that's uncurable?
Oh no, I don't want to think about it because it's like I ain't thinking about that, but that cold sore, you gotta actually walk around with that on your lip, and people talking to you, like they find that weird. Like they're gonna be like, "Nah, I can't talk to him."
That is true. All right, it's on you.
Okay.
Well, I have some crazy ones.
Nah, let me see what I want to ask. Have sex with your most attractive cousin?
No.
No.
Or what's the other card?
Wait, the other card? Okay. So we got to answer 2 cards.
Yeah, so it's this card or that card.
Have porn audio softly playing from your pocket at all times.
I'm doing the porn audio. I can't do the incest.
Yeah, I'll do
That's
that too.
That's just not for me.
I'll do that too.
All right. Would you rather drink a bag of blood from a blood bank or become extremely addicted to heroin?
Ooh. Bad blood.
Agreed.
Yeah.
At least it's clean.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Heroin, you're gonna lose yourself.
Seriously.
Quickly. You're gonna go down and drain.
Well, honestly, nowadays I feel like heroin's better than fentanyl. At least you can do it, potentially more than one time. Fentanyl, you just one and done. So, like I think it was Boosie that was like, I'd rather people be crackheads than, be addicted to fentanyl because it's like,
I've seen that.
It makes sense. I mean, we don't want nobody to be on drugs, but I mean, at the end of the day, if you had to choose the one that's gonna at least make you live a little bit longer than the other.
I'd rather be a crackhead then. I'd rather be on drugs and going down the wrong road.
Exactly. Agreed.
So, call everyone call everyone you would have ever slept with and tell them that you have HIV. Text them. Just kidding. The next morning.
Oh, so you don't have it. You're just telling everyone that you have it.
So the next morning you tell them that.
Got it. Okay.
Or introduce yourself to strangers by sniffing their butt like a dog.
Nah, I'm doing the HIV because you can say that, tomorrow, surprise, I don't got it. And then they can go get tested and know
it
that
ain't April Fool's though, so.
Yeah, but you still telling them just kidding the next day, but you don't got it.
Even though we're in April, but God. It's kind of scary though, right now.
I'm doing the heroin.
I wouldn't
not the
even.
Heroin, the HIV.
If somebody told me that, and then the next morning say,
you wouldn't believe them.
I would not believe them.
But then you go get tested and know you don't have it.
But it had my drilling so high the whole week.
So
I would be like, my heart would be so out my chest.
Look, I'd have been like, that sounds like a you problem, not a me problem.
Oh my God, my heart would be out my chest. I'd be like, yo, I'll be at the doctor every fucking day like this. Oh my God. Like,
yeah, I would have been like, you know what? I said I didn't have it. You can go to the doctor.
But that's sometimes you can't believe what a person say sometimes. Like,
then you go get the proof yourself.
People lie a lot, so I wouldn't even believe that.
Yeah, but then you go get the proof yourself.
If you go get it yourself, then yeah. But it still have me, my adrenaline so high, like I'll be shitting bricks.
Yeah, I would just go. I make an appointment to go get myself checked out because this person just told me they had HIV. and then told me they lied the next day. I'm not going to wait the next day if I can get an appointment the same day and try to clear my name. Nope. I wouldn't even let my anxiety get to that point. It's on me?
Yeah.
Okay. Last but not least, would you rather be required to kill one person per year or kill yourself? Or register yourself as a sex offender?
So, would I get locked up for it?
It doesn't say.
Okay, I kill every year. Because I can't be a sex offender.
No.
I can't. That'll ruin my brand right there. I wouldn't even be a rapper no more. I wouldn't be an actor no more. I would lose every job I ever had or wanted.
That's true. I guess if you don't get caught.
I mean, yeah. As long as I don't get caught.
Somebody that you don't like. Or
as long as I don't get caught, we good.
Or it could be someone that's like just bad for the environment. Like if you're killing like Osama bin Laden, like a person that's a terrorist or something every year.
But you gotta worry about you getting killed now.
That is true.
Yeah, so.
That's true.
I mean, if I was to put the music down and acting down, I'd take the other shit. But if I was still taking it serious, nah. I'd take the other shit. It's tough. That was a big one. So, accidentally find a video of your grandma on your favorite porn website, right?
My grandma on porn?
Yeah, so accidentally finding a video on your grandma on your favorite porn website. Or have a family member die every year on your birthday.
I have birthday issues, so I can't do the birthday, but I'm going to see my grandma on porn.
Bust it open, grandma.
And I'm going to be like, congratulations, because you did it. I'm proud of you. I didn't want to see it, but you were bold. And
grandma, 80 years old, busting it open.
More power to
grandma, go ahead. You on your last days. Go ahead, bust it open for the gram.
That's so terrible. Okay, tell everybody what you got coming up, where they can find. Oh, your movie. Tell them about your movie, all that good stuff.
So I'm on Frankie. You could go check me out on Frankie. I think we almost had 3,000 shares on Facebook. Everybody talking about it on Facebook. Frankie the movie. I'm starring as Manny on Frankie. And you go check me out. I'm actually the main star on that too. So you can check me out on Frankie. Tell me how I did. It's on Tubi right now. Check it out. It's dope. I'm on app. And then we got, what's the other one? Be Someone Serious with Tisha Campbell. Dreyer. It's called Be Someone Serious on Tubi. You can check that out too as well. So we making movies. We doing all that.
We got The Beehive is out right now. He's on Tubi making movies.
The Beehive. Yeah.
Venturing into the acting world. And make sure you follow Ybezzy on the gram. Tell them where they can follow you.
YBEZZY_. Check me out on Instagram. Follow me. I'm going to follow back.
Absolutely. And that is it for Telli Talks.